Hello, and welcome back to Is It Worth The Girth? A series where I, Brianna from Brianna Reads, tell you whether or not a 500 to 600 page book is worth its girth. And while I do love them thick
and juicy
books, this one wasn't for me. This is the first time I'm going to have to say no. Honestly, hell no. Thank you. Because this book, don't even have it in the physical anymore because I immediately threw it out. I don't wish that on anybody. Hanya Yanagihara, step to the front, please. I want to hold your hand with a napkin in between and say,
what the fuck
is your problem? Why would you write that? There is a difference between traumatic events pushing the story forward and traumatic events happening every single page to the point where as a reader is now deeply traumatized. I called my therapist and said, hey babe, can we have a double session this week because something just happened that triggered my fight or flight and I'm a little scared. Because each character, forget character development. There is nothing that you can develop through that level of trauma that she inflicts on them as we're reading it. Jude, at what point was any of what was happening necessary? Help me understand. And a lot of people hype this up and they talk about how it was so deeply emotional, deeply tragic. Yeah, tragedy for the sake of it. At the end of the story, there's no sense of fulfillment. There's no sense of wow, that was so beautifully done. If anything, I left it and said, I too would also self-delete if I could. Because why would I want to live a life the way that what? Listen, I'm getting fired up, but that was the first book that I would absolutely tell you, do not read it. Don't waste your time. It is 723 pages of absolute trauma porn to the point where you shut the book and you're seeing flashes of it in your head and you cannot sleep. Deeply, deeply disturbing. And I read some fun shit, okay? So for that, I think I was almost comatose for a week straight because I couldn't seem to understand what was happening in somebody's brain to put that on a page and say, I really did it with this one. Every negative press that she gets about it, I fully understand it. Anyway, that's a no for me, dog.